Hello students, this is second module. In that first topic, Newton-Raphson method to obtain power flow solution. Newton-Raphson method, which is mathematically superior to the GS method. For larger power system, the Newton-Raphson method is found to be more efficient and practical. The number of iterations are required in this method is independent of size. Let us assume the power system has N1 PV buses, N2 PQ buses. Okay. So, in polar coordinates, the unknown variables to be determined are delta I, the angle of voltage at PV bus and PQ buses gives N1 plus N2, N2 unknowns. Next, VI we have to obtain. The magnitude of bus voltage at PQ bus gives N2 unknowns. Totally, we have to obtain total number of unknowns are N1 plus 2 N2. Let delta Pi be Pi scheduled or Pi specified minus Pi calculated. Let it be equal to 0. Take it as equation 1. Delta Qi, okay, let it be Qi specified minus Qi calculated, let it be equal to equation 2, okay, where Pi specified is equal to specified or scheduled value of active power at bus I, and Pi calculated value of the active power using voltage estimates. Qi specified, which is specified reactive power at bus I or scheduled reactive power at bus I. Qi calculated reactive power using voltage estimates. Okay, delta Pi, which is change in active power, delta Qi, which is change in reactive power, which is also called active power residue. This is also called reactive power residue. The N1 plus 2 N2 unknowns require N1 plus 2 N2 equation to be solved. Equation 1 and equation 2 can be represented like this: delta P, delta Q, okay, which is in matrix form. This is a column matrix. J1, J2, J3, J4. Here this is a Jacobian matrix, okay, and it is here it is delta delta and delta V, delta V. Here J1, J2, J3, J4 represents the Jacobian matrix, okay, which can be represented by the matrix, okay, matrix J. Okay, here the same equation can be represented like this: delta P, delta Q, matrix J, delta delta, delta V, where J1 is equal to partial differentiation of P with respect to delta, and J2 is equal to partial differentiation of P with respect to V, where J3 is partial differentiation of Q with respect to delta, and here J4 is partial differentiation of Q with respect to delta V. So, we have, let us derive what is P and Q. We know that the complex power SI conjugate, which is equal to Pi minus J Qi, which can be written like this: Vi conjugate II, where Vi is Vi, magnitude of Vi at an angle delta I. So, Vi conjugate is there. So, Vi at an angle minus delta I, Vi at an angle minus delta I into II is summation where k varies from 1 to Yik Vk. Okay. Here Yik is equal to magnitude of Yik at an angle theta Ik and Vk, which is equal to magnitude of Vk at an angle delta k. Okay, substituting we get Vi at an angle minus delta I summation k varies from 1 to n, okay, Yik Vk magnitude, okay, at an angle theta Ik into at an angle delta k. Okay, taking Vi inside the summation, we get summation Vi Vk Yik magnitude. Okay, so taking if 1 at an angle theta into 1 at an angle theta 2 is there, then we can add the angles like this, 1 at an angle theta plus theta 2. Okay, in that way when we add it, theta Ik plus delta k minus delta I it becomes. Okay, so Si conjugate, which is equal to so much. Okay, so when we expand it, it becomes Si conjugate, which is equal to P minus JQi. Okay, so which is equal to Vi Vk Yik, I mean summation k varies from 1 to n. 1 at an angle theta can be represented like this. Okay, cos theta plus j sin theta. So here at an angle theta Ik plus delta k minus delta I can be represented like this, cos theta Ik plus delta k minus delta I plus j sin theta Ik plus delta k minus delta I. Okay, so when we separate it, Pi which is equal to summation where k varies from 1 to n, Vi Vk Yik magnitude cos theta Ik plus delta k minus delta I. Okay, and Qi, we just compare this, Qi which is equal to, okay, here Pi minus JQi is there, so minus Qi is equal to summation Vi Vk Yik sin theta Ik plus delta k minus delta I. Qi is equal to minus summation where k varies from 1 to n, Vi Vk Yik sin theta Ik delta k plus minus delta I. Next, Jacobian matrix we have to find. Jacobian matrix, first element of the Jacobian matrix, elements of the Jacobian matrix J1 which has diagonal as well as off diagonal elements. Okay, the matrix Jacobian can also be represented by this HNML, okay, where J1 is equal to H, J2 is equal to N, J3 is equal to M and J4 is equal to L. So I represent the diagonal elements as HII and off diagonal elements as HIK. Okay, so I have to do the partial differentiation of Pi. Okay, so let us go through the Pi. So this is the Pi. Okay, this is the Pi. This is Pi. I have to take the partial differentiation of Pi. Okay, so with respect to delta I, right? Delta I is inside the cos function. So write as it is. Summation k varies from 1 to n Vi Vk Yik, but delta I is inside the cos function. So the differentiation of cos, which is equal to minus sine, okay, which is equal to minus sine. So minus sine theta Ik plus delta k minus delta I. Okay, just look at the coefficient of delta I, which is equal to minus 1. Okay, minus 1 into minus, it would be plus, right? So the equation would be summation Vi Vk Yak sin theta Ik plus delta k minus delta I. Next, Hik, which is partial differentiation of Pi with respect to delta k. Okay, so which is equal to, when we take partial differentiation of Pi with respect to delta k, okay, I mean off diagonal element. Okay, we are not supposed to take summation. Okay, just neglect the summation. Okay, so Pi, the differentiation of Pi with respect to delta k is inside the sine function. So constants are Vi, Vk, Yak, right as it is. Differentiation of cos, which is minus sine, okay, minus sine theta Ik plus delta k minus delta I. Okay, coefficient of delta k, it is 1, so write as it is, so it becomes minus Vi, Vk, Yak sin theta Ik plus delta k minus delta I. Next we have to find the matrix J2 which is also called matrix N. Here also we have to calculate the diagonal elements as well as off diagonal elements. Okay, the diagonal elements are NII, the partial differentiation of Pi with respect to delta Vi. Okay, when we take partial differentiation of Pi with respect to delta Vi, it becomes Vk summation Vk, partial differentiation of Vi, it is 1, Yik cos theta Ik plus delta k minus delta I. Similarly, the off diagonal elements Nik, okay, which is equal to partial differentiation of Pi with respect to Vk. Okay, here again, while calculating the off diagonal elements, okay, you are not supposed to consider summation. Okay, here you are not supposed to consider summation. Okay, so the partial differentiation of Pi with respect to Vk, okay, partial differentiation of Vk, which is equal to 1. Okay, others are constant, just write as it is. Okay, Vi Yik cos theta Ik plus delta k minus delta I. Okay, next we have to find matrix J3. Okay, matrix J3 can be obtained like this. J3, which is also equal to matrix M. We need to find diagonal elements Mii and off diagonal elements Mik. Okay, Mii, which is partial differentiation of Qi with respect to delta I. Okay, so here it is Qi. When we take partial differentiation of Qi with respect to delta I, which is inside the sine function, so others are constants, right as it is. Okay, k summation Vi Vk Yik, okay, summation where k varies from 1 to n. Okay, differentiation of sine. Okay, why differentiation of sine? Because we are differentiating with respect to delta I, which is inside the sine function. Okay, so differentiation of sine, which is cos theta Ik plus delta k minus delta I. Okay, and the coefficient of delta I, which is equal to minus 1. Okay, minus into minus, which would be plus. Next, Mik, which is equal to the partial differentiation of Qi with respect to delta k. okay, and delta k is inside the sine function, so others are constant, but while finding the off diagonal elements you are not supposed to consider the summation. So other parameters you write as it is, vi vk yik cos theta ik plus delta k minus delta I, okay, and coefficient of delta k it is plus 1, so it is plus minus only, okay. So let it be, let this be equation 5, 6, 7, 8. Next we have to find matrix J4, which is also called matrix L. We have to find diagonal as well as off diagonal elements, okay. Diagonal elements which is equal to, okay, the partial differentiation of qi with respect to vi. Okay, when we partially differentiate qi with respect to vi, it becomes partial differentiation of vi which is equal to, sorry, qi with respect to vi, partial differentiation of vi which is equal to 1, okay. Others you write as it is, minus summation vk yik sin theta ik plus delta k minus delta I, okay. K varies from 1 to n. Similarly, the off diagonal element which is a partial differentiation of qi with respect to vk, okay, which is equal to minus summation you are not supposed to consider vi yik sin theta ik plus delta k minus delta I. Okay, take it as equation 9 and equation 10. Okay, if you observe matrix HIK, matrix elements HIK as well as LIK, just observe this, HIK and LIK, okay, almost HIK and LIK are same except VI, correct, except VK. Here VK is not there and here VK is there. So what we have to do, here we have to multiply this by VK, okay. When we multiply this by VK, the equation will be like this, VI VK yik, okay, sin theta ik plus delta k minus delta I. So this is the equation 10 now. So now we can say LIK which is equal to minus HIK, correct, or are they same? Okay, they are same. It is minus, again here it is minus, correct. So LIK is equal to HIK. Next, if you observe equation 6, okay, this is the equation 6, okay, and equation 8, both are same, okay, both are same, okay. The only thing, this is positive and this is negative, but thing is here VK is missing. So what we have to do, we have to multiply here it by VK, so that this equation gets multiplied by Vk and it becomes Vi Vk y ik cos theta ik plus delta k minus delta I. So now it becomes equation 6, correct. So now observe Nik as well as Mik, both are same. Only thing Mik which is minus of N ik. Okay, similarly, okay, wherever we are differentiating with respect to v, we have to multiply it by the v. Okay, here we have to multiply it by vi, then here it will be summation vk vi yik cos theta ik plus delta k minus delta I. Similarly, here we have to multiply it by vi. Okay, therefore linearized form of equation Jacobian matrix, the linearized form of Jacobian matrix can be written like this: delta p delta q, this is linearized form, okay, J1 J2 J3 J4 or HNML matrix, okay, delta delta, everywhere we had multiplied it by vi, correct, so we have to divide it by v, here we have to divide it by v, okay. This is the linearized form of equation. Okay, next, algorithm for NR method. The algorithm for NR method, which goes like this: first we have to formulate the Y bus. Okay, first we have to formulate the Y bus, then we have to make initial assumption like Vi is equal to Vi at an angle 0 for all PV buses. I mean you need to assume only delta. Okay, Vi is equal to 1 at an angle 0 for all PQ buses. Okay, this is same as that of the GS method. Next, what we have to do, we have to calculate Pi and Qi using these two equations. Okay, and we have to calculate the power mismatches. Okay, delta P as well as delta Q. Okay, delta P is equal to Pi specified minus Pi calculated. Delta Q is equal to Qi specified minus Qi calculated. Then we have to calculate the Jacobian matrix elements. Okay, HNML. Okay, after that we have to rearrange the matrix equation in such a way that we have to obtain delta delta as well as delta VR. Okay, then we have to take the inverse of Jacobian. Okay, after calculating delta delta and delta V, what we have to do, we have to update the variables delta I as well as Vi. Okay, how do we update? Delta IR plus 1 is equal to delta IR plus delta delta. VIR plus 1 is equal to VIR plus delta VI. Again go to step 3, repeat until delta Pi is and delta Qi is less than the tolerance. Okay, unless it is convergent, you have to follow the procedure. Thank you.